Don't scroll. I know you've been wondering. I know you've been asking yourself why they did what they did. Why they said what they said. Why they shared your love with others when it was meant to be private. You've been hurt. Confused. Betrayed. You thought they loved you. You thought your love was sacred. You thought they would protect it. But they didn't. They shared it. Not with gratitude. With greed. Not with reverence. With recklessness. Not with love. With ambition. They shared your love for gain. Not for emotional gain. For something else. Status. Approval. Attention. Validation. Something they were missing. Something they thought your love could provide. Not because they didn't love you. Because they loved themselves more. Not because they were evil. Because they were empty. And empty people use love to fill themselves. Not knowing that love cannot fill emptiness. Only I can. And they haven't come to me. So they used you. Not consciously. Not maliciously. But truly. They shared your love. Your private moments. Your vulnerable confessions. Your heart. They shared them with others. To gain something. Approval from friends. Status in a group. Attention from people who didn't matter. Validation for their own insecurities. They used your love as currency. To buy what they thought they needed. Not knowing that love is not currency. Love is sacred. And sacred things should not be traded. But they didn't know. Or they didn't care. Or they cared more about what they could get. And you have been left feeling exposed. Used. Betrayed. Not because you were wrong to love. Because they were wrong to share. Your love was pure. Their motives were not. And now, the truth is being revealed. Not to punish them. To free you. Free you from wondering if you were wrong to trust. You weren't. Free you from questioning if your love was foolish. It wasn't. Free you from believing that their betrayal was your fault. It wasn't. The truth is being revealed. They shared your love for gain. Not for love. For gain. And gain is temporary. Love is eternal. Their gain will fade. Your love will not. Because your love came from me. And I am eternal. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am about to tell you what they were trying to gain. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you what they were trying to gain. Not money. Not power. Not fame. Something more subtle. More deceptive. Approval. They were trying to gain approval. From people whose approval doesn't matter. Friends who don't know their heart. Family who don't understand their struggles. Acquaintances who don't care about their soul. They were trying to impress people who are not impressed by love. People who measure worth by status, not by character. People who value appearances over authenticity. People who wouldn't know true love if it stared them in the face. They shared your love to impress these people. Not because these people deserve to know your heart. Because your person wanted their approval. Desperately. Pathologically. They have been chasing approval their whole life. From parents who were never satisfied. From teachers who never praised. From friends who never included. They have been empty. And they thought your love could fill them. Not by receiving it. By showing it off. Look how much I am loved. Look how special I am. Look how valuable I must be to be loved like this. That's what they were saying. Not with words. With actions. Sharing your love. Your words. Your heart. As if your love was a trophy. Not a treasure. A trophy to be displayed. Not a treasure to be protected. And you felt the difference. Not in your head. In your heart. Your heart knew that something was wrong. Not because you're paranoid. Because you're perceptive. Love is not a trophy. Love is a treasure. And treasures are not displayed. They are protected. They did not protect your love. They displayed it. For gain. Approval. Status. Attention. Validation. Empty things. Things that will not last. Things that will not satisfy. Things that will leave them emptier than before. Not because your love wasn't enough. Because their emptiness is too deep for human love to fill. Only I can fill that emptiness. And they haven't come to me. So they keep trying to fill it with your love. Not by receiving it. By displaying it. And it's not working. Not because your love is weak. Because their approach is wrong. Love is not for display. Love is for receiving. They didn't receive your love. They used it. And using is not receiving. Using takes. Receiving accepts. Using controls. Receiving surrenders. Using exploits. Receiving cherishes. They used your love. Not because they didn't love you. Because they don't know how to love. They have never been loved well. So they don't know how to receive love. They only know how to use it. Not as an excuse. As an explanation. They are not evil. They are broken. And broken people break things. Even love. Especially love. Because love is fragile. And fragile things break when handled by broken hands. Not because the love is weak. Because the hands are unsteady. They need healing. Not from you. From me. You cannot heal them. Only I can. So stop trying. Stop trying to love them into wholeness. Stop trying to give them what only I can give. Stop trying to fill their emptiness with your love. You can't. Not because your love is small. Because their emptiness is too big. Only I am big enough. Only I am enough. So stop trying. And start trusting. Trusting me to heal them. Not because you deserve it. Because I am good. And good heals. Not overnight. But truly. So trust. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to fix things themselves. Don't. Here's what the revelation means for you. It means you can stop blaming yourself. You've been blaming yourself. Thinking you were too trusting. Too naive. Too open. You weren't. You were loving. And loving is not wrong. Even when the person you love doesn't know how to receive it. Even when they use it. Even when they display it. Loving is never wrong. So stop blaming yourself. Not because you were right. Because you were loving. And love is always right. Not always wise. But always right. Wisdom is knowing when to love and when to protect. You will learn wisdom. Not by regretting the past. By learning from it. Learn. Not to stop loving. To love wisely. Not to close your heart. To protect it. Not to stop giving. To give with discernment. Learn. And grow. And love again. Not the same way. Better. Wiser. Stronger. More discerning. But still loving. Because love is who you are. Not what you do. Who you are. You are love. Because I am love. And you are in me. So love. Not foolishly. Wisely. Not naively. Discerningly. Not desperately. Confidently. Love. And let the past teach you. Not to stop loving. To love better. That's the gift of betrayal. Not the betrayal itself. The learning. Learn. And love. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what you need to do now. Not confront them. Forgive them. Not because they deserve it. Because you need to be free. Confrontation will not heal them. It may not even change them. But forgiveness will heal you. Not because it's easy. Because it's necessary. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. It releases the poison so you can heal. So forgive. Not with your feelings. With your will. Choose to forgive. Even if you don't feel like it. Feelings follow choices. Choose. And forgive. Not once. Every day. As the hurt rises, forgive again. And again. Until the hurt loses its power. Forgiveness is not a one-time event. It is a process. A process that leads to freedom. Your freedom. So forgive. Not for them. For you. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what else you need to do. Set boundaries. Not walls. Boundaries. Walls keep everyone out. Boundaries create healthy space. You need boundaries. Because the old relationship didn't have them. And that's partly why you got hurt. You gave too much. Expected too little. Tolerated what you shouldn't have. Not because you're weak. Because you didn't know how to set boundaries. Now you know. And now you need to set them. Not harshly. Lovingly. I need you to keep our love private. I need you to not share what I share with you. I need you to respect my heart. These are not demands. They are boundaries. And boundaries are not selfish. They are necessary. Because without boundaries, you will repeat the old patterns. And the old patterns led to pain. So set boundaries. Not to punish them. To protect yourself. Because you are precious. And precious things need protection. So set boundaries. And enforce them. Not harshly. Lovingly. This is what I need. Can you respect this? If they can, there is hope. If they can't, there is your answer. But either way, you have boundaries. And boundaries will save you. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 1. Here's what you need to remember. They shared your love for gain. Not because you're not valuable. Because they're empty. Empty people use love to fill themselves. Not knowing that love cannot fill emptiness. Only I can. So do not take their using personally. It's not about you. It's about their emptiness. And their emptiness is not your responsibility. You cannot fill it. Only I can. So give them to me. Not by staying. By releasing. Release them to my care. I will heal them. Not because you deserve it. Because I am good. And good heals. So release. Not with anger. With trust. Not with resentment. With hope. Not with bitterness. With love. Release. And let me do what only I can do. Heal. Not overnight. But truly. So release. And trust. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to take with you. Revealed. They shared your love just for gaining approval. Not because your love wasn't enough. Because they are empty. Now you know. Now you can heal. Not by confronting. By forgiving. Not by closing your heart. By setting boundaries. Not by staying. By releasing. Forgive. Set boundaries. Release. These are not suggestions. They are steps. Steps toward healing. Not a perfect healing. A true healing. Take them. Not quickly. Prayerfully. Not alone. With me. I am with you. Every step. Not watching from a distance. Walking beside you. Every step. Even the steps that feel like going backward. I am with you. And I am leading you forward. Not quickly. But surely. One step at a time. Take the next step. Not the perfect step. The next step. And I will be with you. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because the truth has been revealed. And the truth will set you free. Not from pain. From deception. Not from the past. From its power over you. Not from love. From false love. The truth will set you free. So receive it. Not with bitterness. With gratitude. Gratitude that you know. Gratitude that you can heal. Gratitude that I am with you. Receive. And heal. And love again. Not the same way. Better. Wiser. Stronger. More discerning. But still loving. Because love is who you are. And who you are is beautiful. So love. Not perfectly. Truly. That's enough. That's always been enough. Don't scroll. Part 2 is here. And if you made it through Part 1, if you stayed when everything in you wanted to hold on to anger, then you're ready for what comes next. Because Part 1 was about the revelation. They shared your love for gain. Approval. Status. Attention. Validation. Not because your love wasn't enough. Because they are empty. Part 2 is about walking away without losing your heart. Not because you don't care. Because you need to protect what remains. The relationship may be over. Or it may be changing. Or you may be deciding. But either way, you need to walk away from the pain. Not from love. From the situation that hurt you. Not from your capacity to love. From the person who used your love. Not from your future. From the past that tried to steal it. Walking away is not failure. Walking away is wisdom. Wisdom knows when to stay and when to go. Wisdom knows when to fight and when to release. Wisdom knows when to hold on and when to let go. You need wisdom. Not more pain. Not more confusion. Not more analysis. Wisdom. And I am giving it to you. Through these words. Through this moment. Through the still, small voice that is whispering, it's time to walk away. That's me. I am still here. And I am leading you. Not into more pain. Into peace. Not into more confusion. Into clarity. Not into more darkness. Into light. So take a breath. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to help you walk away without losing your heart. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the first thing you need to understand about walking away. It is not abandonment. It is self-preservation. You are not abandoning them. You are protecting yourself. There's a difference. Abandonment says, I don't care what happens to you. Self-preservation says, I care about what happens to me. Not selfishly. Wisely. You cannot help them if you are destroyed. You cannot love them if you have no love left for yourself. You cannot give if you have nothing left to give. So walking away is not abandonment. It is self-preservation. Not because you don't love them. Because you love yourself. And loving yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. Because you cannot give what you don't have. And right now, you don't have much left. They took it. Not maliciously. Carelessly. But they took it. Your love. Your trust. Your vulnerability. Your hope. They took it. And you are empty. Not because you didn't have enough. Because they took too much. And now you need to refill. Not from them. From me. I am the source. Not other people. Me. Come to me. I will give you rest. Not from responsibility. From exhaustion. Not from love. From depletion. Not from life. From the weight of carrying what you were never meant to carry. Come to me. And I will refill you. Not overnight. But truly. One day at a time. As you walk away. Not from love. From depletion. Walk away. And come to me. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to stay and fix. Don't. Here is the second thing you need to understand about walking away. It is not giving up. It is growing up. Giving up says, I can't do this anymore. Growing up says, I deserve better than this. There's a difference. Giving up is defeat. Growing up is maturity. You are not defeated. You are maturing. Maturing into someone who knows their worth. Someone who will not tolerate being used. Someone who will protect their heart. Not because you're hard. Because you're wise. Wisdom is not hardness. Wisdom is knowing when to stay and when to go. And you know. Not because you're angry. Because you're clear. The relationship is not healthy. The person is not ready. The situation is not safe. Not for your heart. So walking away is not giving up. It is growing up. It is saying, I have learned. I have grown. I deserve more. Not arrogantly. Humbly. Humbly knowing that you are worthy of love that does not use you. Love that cherishes you. Protects you. Honors you. Not love that displays you like a trophy. Not love that shares you for approval. Not love that uses you for gain. You deserve more. Not because you're perfect. Because you're precious. And precious things deserve protection. So walk away. Not in defeat. In maturity. Not in anger. In wisdom. Not in bitterness. In self-respect. Walk away. And grow. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the third thing you need to understand about walking away. It is not the end. It is the beginning. The end of being used. The beginning of being valued. The end of being displayed. The beginning of being cherished. The end of being taken from. The beginning of being given to. Walking away is not the end of your story. It is the end of a chapter. A painful chapter. A chapter of being used. But chapters end. And new chapters begin. The new chapter is about healing. About growth. About love that does not use. Not about a new person. About a new you. A you who knows their worth. A you who will not tolerate being used. A you who will protect their heart. Not by closing it. By guarding it. There's a difference. Closing says, no one gets in. Guarding says, only the right ones get in. You are learning to guard. Not to close. To guard. So that when the right person comes, you will be ready. Not cynical. Discerning. Not bitter. Wise. Not closed. Protected. Walking away is preparing you for the love that is coming. Not the love that uses. The love that cherishes. Not the love that displays. The love that protects. Not the love that takes. The love that gives. That love is coming. Not because you deserve it. Because I am good. And good gives. So walk away. Not from love. From misuse. Not from your future. From your past. Not from hope. From false hope. Walk away. And prepare for what is coming. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here is the fourth thing you need to understand about walking away. You will grieve. Not because you made the wrong choice. Because loss is loss. Even when the relationship was unhealthy, it was still a relationship. You invested time. Emotion. Hope. You loved. And love lost is worth grieving. So grieve. Not because you're weak. Because you're human. And humans grieve what they have lost. Even when what they lost was not good for them. Even when what they lost needed to be lost. Grieve. Not forever. For now. Let the tears come. Let the sadness come. Let the questions come. Grieve. And let the grief do its work. Grief clears the way for new life. Not quickly. But truly. So grieve. And let the grief prepare you. For what comes next. Which is not more pain. More healing. Not more loss. More gain. Not more confusion. More clarity. Grieve. And heal. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the fifth thing you need to understand about walking away. You will doubt. Not because you're making the wrong choice. Because change is hard. Your mind will question. What if I'm wrong? What if they change? What if I'm being too harsh? These doubts are normal. Not because you're wrong. Because you're human. And humans doubt. Even when they're right. Especially when they're right. Because right choices are often hard. And hard choices invite doubt. So expect doubt. Not to be controlled by it. To be aware of it. When doubt comes, don't panic. Just remind yourself of the truth. They used my love. They shared my heart. They did not protect what was precious. I deserve more. Remind yourself. Not to be angry. To be clear. Clarity defeats doubt. Not once. Every time doubt rises. Remind yourself. And keep walking. Not because you're sure. Because you're clear. Clarity is better than certainty. Certainty says, I know the future. Clarity says, I know what is true right now. And right now, the truth is that they used you. And you deserve more. So walk away. Not in certainty. In clarity. Not in perfection. In truth. Not in fear. In faith. Walk away. And trust that clarity is enough. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 2. Here is the 6th thing you need to understand about walking away. You will need support. Not from them. From others. You cannot do this alone. Not because you're weak. Because humans need each other. Find someone to talk to. A friend. A counselor. A support group. Someone who will listen without judging. Someone who will remind you that you're not crazy. Someone who will hold space for your pain. You need support. Not because you can't handle this. Because you weren't meant to. I created you for community. For connection. For sharing burdens. So get support. Not by hiding. By reaching out. Not by pretending you're fine. By admitting you're not. Not by being strong. By being honest. Get support. And let others help you carry this weight. It is too heavy for you alone. I know. I designed you. And I designed you for community. So get support. Not tomorrow. Today. Reach out. There is someone who loves you and wants to help. Let them. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the 7th thing you need to understand about walking away. You will be tempted to go back. Not because going back is right. Because it's familiar. Familiar is comfortable. Even when it's painful. Your brain knows the patterns. Knows what to expect. Knows how to survive. Change is scary. Even when it's good. So you will be tempted to go back. Not because you should. Because you're scared. Don't go back. Not because you're angry. Because you're wise. Wisdom knows that going back will only lead to more pain. The person has not changed. Not in a few days. Change takes time. And you don't have to wait for them to change. You can move on. Not because you don't care. Because you care about yourself. And caring about yourself means not going back to what hurt you. So when the temptation comes, resist. Not in your strength. In mine. Pray. God, Help me resist the temptation to go back. Help me remember why I left. Help me stay strong. I will help you. Not because you deserve it. Because I am faithful. Ask for help. And I will give it. Freely. Fully. Now. Ask. And resist. And keep walking. Don't scroll. We're almost through part 2. Here is the 8th thing you need to understand about walking away. You will heal. Not overnight. But truly. Healing is not the absence of pain. It is the presence of peace. Not the absence of memories. The absence of their power over you. Not the absence of questions. The presence of trust. Trust that I am working. Even when you can't see it. Especially when you can't see it. I am working. Healing you. Not from love. From misuse. Not from your capacity to love. From your fear of loving again. Not from your heart. From the scars on it. Healing is coming. Not because you deserve it. Because I am good. And good heals. So walk away. Not in despair. In hope. Not in fear. In faith. Not in doubt. In trust. Walk away. And let me heal you. One day at a time. One step at a time. I am with you. And I am healing you. Even now. Especially now. So walk away. And heal. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is what I want you to take with you. They shared your love for gain. Now you must walk away. Not in abandonment. In self-preservation. Not in giving up. In growing up. Not as an end. As a beginning. You will grieve. You will doubt. You will need support. You will be tempted to go back. But you will heal. These are not predictions. They are promises. Promises that walking away is the right choice. Not the easy choice. The right choice. And right choices lead to life. Not easy life. Real life. Life with peace. Life with joy. Life with love that does not use. That life is coming. Not because you deserve it. Because I am good. And good gives. So walk away. Not in fear. In faith. Not in anger. In wisdom. Not in bitterness. In hope. Walk away. And trust that I am with you. Every step. Not watching from a distance. Walking beside you. Every step. Even the steps that feel like going backward. I am with you. And I am leading you forward. Not quickly. But surely. One step at a time. Take the next step. Not the perfect step. The next step. And I will be with you. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because walking away is not the end. It is the beginning. The beginning of healing. The beginning of hope. The beginning of love that does not use. So walk. Not in fear. In faith. Not alone. With me. Walk. And I will lead you home.